Hello, friends. Welcome, welcome. I am trying something new and doing my lives on Thursdays at 5. So, live at 5 on Thursday, Mountain Time, of course. If you're just joining me for the first time, my name is Cheryl Wright. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Northeastern Montana. And tonight we're going to use the Easter Bunny stamp set, and we are going to see what we can come up with. So I'm going to try to make this shorter than my last one. I've been doing these as classes, and the last ones have been kind of long. So I've done a couple things that are done already, nothing that'll affect the end result of the projects. So let's go ahead and get started. Please say hello if you are joining me live or on the replay, and let me know where you're watching from. So I'm going to go ahead and add my other camera, and we will get started. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to be little, and my work surface is going to be larger. So I just had an aha moment. So if you bear with me, hello from Kentucky. Let's see here. I need to update something before I share it with you. And I just remembered what it was. So while some people are joining us, let's see here. Oh, this is what I have to edit. Is the host code. That host code is not an option. So we're going to save it. I just had to update that. So that's what I was updating. I had to update that digit. If you're interested in ordering anything, go ahead and use that on orders less than $150. If your order is $35 or more, I'll send you the card kits from the things we make tonight. If there's anything else, let me know. So, I can't see your name unless you give StreamYard permission for me to see it. I'll see it when I get back into YouTube and into Facebook. So thanks for watching. Let's go ahead and go through a few things. March 25th, that is Saturday. We need to register for Stampin' Cross Country. Stampin' Cross Country is an all-day retreat online, and it's with myself and 3 of my Stampin' Up! Demonstrator friends. We have tons of fun. We have lots of projects, wonderful videos and projects to share with you. You can go to my Linktree link, and you can find that information for lots of my stuff is there. So I will put that in the comments. Oops, I'm doing it wrong. It's Linktree. Let's just say that. Okay. You can also go there and sign up for the new catalogs that are coming out. If you're watching from my group, you won't get the link, but if you're on YouTube or on my page, you will get that link in the comments, and you can click on that and find all kinds of information about everything. But you can sign up for new catalogs. You can sign up for Stampin' Cross Country. Registration deadline is Saturday, so please get in there. Hi, Shelly. How are you this evening? All right. Online exclusives are something that's new. Some items you can only get online. You can't get them through the shopping from the catalog. So go check those out. There are some awesome ones. The first batch of the ones that I've ordered, I'm hoping will be delivered tomorrow, but it might not be till next week. So I took my time on ordering. Oh, I'm going to have a crash. The Little Things is the paper pumpkin kit that is coming out in April. And you need to be subscribed by April 10th. And it's going to focus on kind of this palette here. Let me bring it up a little closer. And it is going to have a box divider because a lot of us reuse our boxes. So that's kind of cool. And then the kits collection. I was going to have a new one up behind me, and I haven't done that yet. But you'll have to let me know. Also, Shelly, I will be in, and anyone else who might be interested, I will be in Colstrip this weekend, and I would love for you to come see me. So this catalog and this catalog both end in April. So next Wednesday, the demonstrators get to see the new catalog. If you're ever interested in becoming a demonstrator, let me know. There's lots of perks. We get to see things early for one. Anyway, these both end at the end of April. So we'll have a whole new batch of products. Some of them will carry over, but mostly we'll have a whole new batch of products to share with you. So don't forget that is happening. So you can kind of see, there's my Easter bunny. Good. I'm glad you're going to see me on Saturday, Shelly. So I'm going to be there. I'll be there with 3, if not 4 of my businesses. Yes, I keep adding more to my repertoire. So we're going to use the Easter bunny stamp set tonight. And it does have a coordinating punch. The coordinating punch is currently on, it's not orderable right now. It will be available mid-May. But that being said, I'm going to go ahead and use it because the shapes that it cuts out is really easy to fussy cut. Just cut out with scissors. It's a very simple shape. So you can do all these projects even if you don't own the punch. You just may not be as quick. Now, here's something that I usually do with punched shapes. A lot of times I will make little bookmarks for them, and then I pass them out at the vendor shows. This one's not staying, it's not sitting on my finger very well, but I just sandwich 2 of the shapes. I stamp on the front one, and I put it in here. That's how I'm keeping my place. So we're going to make this card. I used it for my advertisement, and I thought, why not? And I just lost it. But I'll show you how easy it is to put back on. And I was playing with it, so it's not quite as sealed up. So yeah, if you come by this weekend, next weekend I'll be in Glendive. Ask me for a bunny bookmark. I'll be happy to share one with you. So let's go ahead and make this card. Again, here's my host code if you're interested. Now, this is one that I did a lot of work ahead of time on. I am starting out with a card base. Let me see if I can get this up a little bit more. Actually, I'm just going to move a couple things and get my paper up. There you go. All right, so this is a standard card base, 8.5 by, my brain just went on vacation. 8.5 by 5.5. I was going to say that too. 8.5 by 5.5. So, and then we're going to use a piece of the paper. This is from the Play in the Rain suite. And it is 5 by 3 3/4. And then I cut a frame out of the Fabulous Frames. This is in the annual catalog, I think. Or it's I think it's in the annual catalog. It's Fabulous Frames. I use this frame a lot. Anyway, so I cut that out of white. And what else do I have? Then I have some bunnies and some other things. So we're going to go ahead, and those aren't measured, so we're going to go ahead and set this aside. All right. So I scored this, folded it in half, and it's actually kind of not wanting to be folded in half exactly. So we'll have to play with it a little and see if we can't get it just to go. Sometimes it just doesn't want to line up. Hello. All right. So what do you think of the new time? Is this time going to work for people a little bit more than Friday mornings? I had so many things that kept coming up on Friday night mornings for me. And it's just like, okay, something has to give. So we're going to try Thursdays at 5 instead. And we'll try this for a while. And if it works, fantastic. If it doesn't work, we will do it a little differently. We'll try something different. So I'm going to go ahead and just glue this on. All right. And then this gets on also my frame. And then it just makes it look like a beautiful spring day. I'm going to have to find something that uses the top part of this paper and the bottom part, because this middle chunk is quite popular with a lot of the cards. Now, do I want to pop this up or do I want to leave it flat? I think I want to pop it up. So Stampin' Up sells, these are called foam adhesive strips. They're great for shaker cards. We're not making a shaker card today, though. It would be very easy to make this into a shaker card, but I don't have plans on making a shaker card today. But just saying, if you're interested, I will be making a shaker card for the Stampin' Cross Country event. That's a spoiler. And you're welcome to join us if you're a demonstrator or not. The price is the same because everything in the kit will be consumable. And you can order the stamps and everything at your cost. It's not included. So be sure to join us. It is so much fun. The date on it is April 22nd. So, but registration closes so we can get the products ordered and cut up and then shipped back out to you. So that's why the registration deadline. Now, chances are pretty good, since I'm going to be in Colstrip most of the weekend, that I won't get it closed until Sunday evening, but the deadline officially is Saturday. So, all right. So I added the strip there, and now I'll just take the extra pieces of paper off. So if you place a $35 order, you'll get all the pieces to make 2 of each of these projects. There's one project that is not a card, so I have to remember that it's not cards this time. You'd get 2 to make this kit or this card. And I hope that's all right. There. Okay. And so let me show you in the stamp set. As you can see here, I needed a bunny and a bunny. And it's this bunny and this bunny. This is the one that's got the, oops, can't even see it. It's this bunny and this bunny. This is the bunny that has the punch. But instead of having you watch me color, because I'm kind of picky. Hello from Sydney. Hello, Jill. Wow, you're a ways away. Thank you for joining us. I am making a card from the catalog right now. Kind of. If you're a demonstrator and you look at the recipe that the demonstrators get, you'll realize that I changed it just a little. But anyway, so there's the base for this one. Anyway, I stamped and colored these last night. I was at a friend's house and I thought, I'm just going to stamp and color some bunnies and some other pieces. And it's I did use the punch for this one, but this is all just fussy cutting or cutting with scissors, as if you're not familiar with the fussy cutting term. It happens. I know some people that were kind of surprised when they heard me use that term the first time. So I did use blends on these, and we're just going to go ahead and add them to the project. I just stamped them and then colored them. Nothing new and exciting there. But like I said, the first time I did the 3 projects and everything, it took me a little bit too long, and my video was way too long. So this is my attempt to make it a little bit quicker. All right. What time is it in Sydney, Jill? I'm not good at time zone math if it's out of the lower 48 United States. All right, so then this is stamped and cut out also. And I think I'm just going to use a little glue. Oh, you can see it was my second attempt. First time it did not come out well. So add those to that rabbit. 10:15 a.m. Friday. So you're tomorrow. Okay. And in the morning. Very nice. Very nice. So I'm going to add some dimensionals to this. Actually, I'm going to use a part of a dimensional. So I just cut an edge because I want it to sit on his nose. So if you order $35 from me using the host code, let me see here. Let's see here. This one, I will send you the card kits if you're in the United States. But Jill doesn't need them because she is a demonstrator. Anyway, you can only order from me if you're in the United States. Sorry. So there's that. And then we're going to take, the recipe called for So Saffron, but I had it here. I used Duff Delight instead. That's just what I chose to use. So, and enjoy the little moments. That's what it says. And I had it on a block and I needed the block, so I put it away. Okay. Phew. Let me grab a block. And let me get back to comments. Let's see here. There. So you can see more. Okay. All right. I am going to use Memento. And hope that turned out relatively straight. Yay. All right. So then I'm just going to use a pair of scissors and just freehand this. And then it went this way. So you don't have to follow things exactly as they are in the catalog, because I think that used maybe green ink. I used black. All right. And then this goes here. Now, if you order $50 or more using this host code this week, I will also send you the next product I'm going to use. So enjoy the moments. I am so ready for spring, everyone. I don't know about you all, but I'm assuming that Jill is looking forward to fall. I don't know. Are you, Jill? Have you had a hot summer in Sydney? I've actually been to Sydney. I went to an international reading conference there in 1989? No, 1993. Anyway, these little butterflies are what you will get if your order is $50 or more. I will send you a package of these little butterflies. They are not a part of the card that Stampin' Up! Made, but they're a part that I made. So there is our first card. So I'll send you 2 kits to make all the pieces to do this. You have to do your own stamping. I can't do your stamping for you. It's just not allowed. So there's card number 1. And you'll notice that I use similar colors on the next card also, but I am so ready for spring. This morning when we got up, it was only 19. It was actually 2 below 0, and we had more snow last week. It looks like January outside, not spring. So, all right, next up, I had a paper all ready to go. I might have used it. Oh, well, okay. So I'm going to use this one. Okay, I'm going to set this aside. And I don't know what happened to my card, so I'm going to just go ahead and cut another one. I always have some of these cut, and then if I want to use it for something different, I just have to trim a little. And I think I remember what I used it for. Just when I think I'm ready, and it's like, oh, I should do this and that while I'm waiting. I didn't feel as rushed getting prepared. Autumn weather and spring weather are my favorites. So we're very anxiously waiting for spring here. All right. So I'm going to start with, I need a piece of scratch paper. I used the basic borders. These are in, I believe, the annual catalog, the basic border. And I made a template for clouds. As you can tell that I've used it many times. I used this one right here. There you go, right there. Ran it through, made sure I gave myself extra room. And now I'm going to make some clouds because who wants a boring background? Got my brush. I have the mini brush, but I haven't used it yet. Anyone else out there use the mini brush yet? I haven't. I have one for my color families. Oh, 48 degrees. Yeah, the mornings are cold. I'm ready for spring. Okay. So I'm just putting this on. I don't want it to mess up my mat. So I've got it on a piece of scratch paper. And I'm going to just move around. And of course, my practice one always turns out just a little bit better. When I'm on camera, it's like, oh, I must want to overdo that. And I want to move it because I don't want it to just look like all the clouds are stacked. And maybe even stagger it a little. The clouds are rolling in. Maybe we'll have a thunderstorm sometime. All right, so there are my clouds. They kind of look like they're all together. So I might go over this way and do just a little, just to break up that pattern. But it'll be all right. So there's my clouds. So like I said, I just put this aside. You can see how many times I've used it. I love making the clouds that way. It just adds a little something different to your background. All right. Then in this stamp set, which I have, is this fun little piece of grass. So let me show you what I did with the fun little piece of grass. I am going to use Granny Apple Green. Oh, flooding's not good. Flooding is not good anywhere. Just a nice amount is nice. We don't need flooding. We don't need fires and all that other fun stuff. Just nice weather. So I'm going to go ahead and go across. I'm just going to leave a little at the bottom. Oh, I see a problem happening. All right. If you are just joining us, please make sure you're saying hello in the comments. Tell us where you're from. If you're on replay, say hello that you're on replay. You know, the fun stuff, the general stuff. There we go. And we're just going to go across. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It's a homemade card, right? So it does not have to be perfect. All right, there's my grass. And then I'm going to use a couple blends. These are both granny apple grain. One's just the dark and one's the light. So I'm just going to add a little here and there, a little green, just to give it some dimension and character. Not a lot. Plus, most of this is going to be covered. And then I'm going to use the brush tip. So you do get to watch me color this, but this is quick and easy. How long have you been stamping if you're a stamper? I can honestly say that I have rubber stamps that are probably 25 years, maybe. My sister's friend she did a party and my sister hosted. And then after she had it, I played with her stuff because we don't live in the same town. And then I started buying from various demonstrators. Every time I found a new demonstrator, I only had her for a little while. And then she'd quit demonstrating. So then in 2012, I decided it was ridiculous. I should just sign up myself. So yeah, 11 years ago, I decided to become a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I do these online classes like this one. And then I also do local ones. If you're, within driving distance, a couple hours of me and you want to do a class, let me know. Just find a spot and I will take care of the rest. So there's my grass. Cool. The Stampin' Cross Country can be for everybody, though. Well, probably just the United States because I can't send product to faraway places. Okay, so I have grass and I have my sky. So next I have a little bunny. He is this guy. And I've already colored him and cut him out. 25 years. Good job. And a demonstrator for 2. Woohoo! All right, so there's my bunny. And I'm going to use a basket from the full basket. This is a set in the annual catalog that has a little kitty and some leaves and some school supplies and all kinds of stuff. And I honestly have not used this enough. But I'm going to use it today because I cut out, well, let me show you. I cut out, this is the basket, and then this is in crumb cake, and then you cut out the pieces for it. Oh, I got the hiccups now. You cut out the pieces for it, and there should be another piece. There it is. It's hiding. So, and then you put it together. This is middle. This one's high. This one's low. but I didn't want to see through it. So I put a piece of soft suede behind it. So this is my basket. And it's a big basket. It's not going to be, it's bigger than the bunny. But oh well. Oh well. So there's my basket. And then, like I said, I did a lot of the coloring and cutting ahead of time because who wants to watch me color and cut? So here are some eggs and carrots that are a part of the stamp set also. And I did those last night. So here's the carrot. Very fun. And the eggs. And I cut and colored those. We already, and we already used the butterfly. So yeah, we've already used that one too. So we're going to go ahead and add these to our project. Using some dimensionals because, you always want it to pop and look 3D, right? All right. We're going to add the bunny with some dimensionals. He's a cute little guy. All right. You know what? Before I do that, I hope this works. I decided that I was just going to stamp right on my card. So I practiced. Doesn't mean anything, but I did practice. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and use the memento and my grid lines. And I'm going to just go ahead and yay, it worked. I have a backup in case it didn't. But anyway, remember if you're using photopolymer, the clear ones, to have some kind of pad underneath. We have the paper piercing mat that you can buy online through the store, the Stampin' Up store. But I have a mat under mine, so don't ever think this is a mat that I got, and it's a mouse pad mat. So I always have it under there. So don't think, oh, Cheryl didn't use it, so why do I need to use it? I do use it. So, oh, I did not get one of the pads off. Why is that not sticking? All right, we're going to put that down here and do a little happy Easter. Happy spring. You could do whatever you wanted. But I think I need some Easter cards to sell at the vendor show this weekend. And then I'm going to go ahead and put this down. See, I told you I was going to cover up some of the grass. I love this because it's got a wood texture underneath it. Kind of cool. They have such awesome products. All right. Now we're going to slowly build our pile of eggs. And we're going to hope it works. And I am going to switch to mini glue dots or mini dimensionals because they're giving me more wiggle room. Where do you see my third project? Told you it's not a card, but it would be quick and easy to make for anybody. All right. I actually want to move that down just a little. I don't want my seam to be showing between the eggs. There we go. All right. Let's put that one there. And I may have to readjust some of these. Go over here. And then we'll put, so see, you guys are getting the quick version because I got some of this done already. There. I'll add another layer. So the eggs, the bunny has the eggs piled high. He is ready for an egg hunt. I'm going to go ahead and use this one. And do that. And then I've got these to use. What color do we want? I think we'll put a pink one. Yeah, I just had fun coloring. I thought, oh, thanks for stopping in, Jill. It was lovely to meet you also. All right, and then we're going to do the purple one. And then this card is going to be closer to being done. All right, I'm just going to put it so they kind of look like they're balancing at the top. And this egg basket. And then you know what? We're going to add some carrots. But I'm not going to do, I'm just going to add carrots with a little bit of glue. Because I'm not going to put these, I'm not going to put these big. I'm just going to stick them down. Because what bunny wants just eggs? He wants some carrots in there also, right? All right. And we're going to put one more. And there you have it. There are some carrots in there. Also, and then I thought I might lay a carrot down here at his feet too. But we might add that later. Anyway, then I took some of these pieces of grass and I thought, well, I don't want it to look like he's just sitting. So I thought we'd add a chunk of grass. So I'm going to do just a little bit of glue right there in a dimensional, one of the minis, because I want it to appear that he's sitting in the grass, not just on it. Oh, you can see the dimensional. So let me just chop a chunk of that dimensional off so you don't see it. How am I doing on time? Oh, cool beans. Yeah, the first time I tried to do 3 projects, I think it went for almost an hour and a half. It was like, oh, this is too long. So I'm trying to do it in under an hour. So far, so good, because the next project's really quick, but really fun. So let me see here. Oh, here's my other. All I did is just stamp the green and colored it just like I did the rest of it. And I think I'll do the same thing. I am going to cut this in half though. Uh-oh. I almost lost this piece. For those of you who haven't been around my little world before, you probably don't know the most interesting place that I have a glue dot on my ceiling. I couldn't figure out what was up there. It's a glue dot. Must have popped off and went right to the ceiling, and I've never gotten it down. Every once in a while I play with it and try to get it down, but all right. So I popped that up. So it looks like the grass is kind of in the grass. Whew. So let's add this to the rest of the card. So we're going to use a little bit more Granny Apple Green. I have pieces of foam stuck to me. And there we go. And we might actually add a butterfly, because this is what you get if you order, maybe, if you order, put one of these on, and then we're going to add it to the card base. And like I said, I use similar colors, but I was really going for the spring thing because I am so ready for spring. And I know the eggs are bigger than the butterflies and all that, but it looks good. There's just a lot of eggs for the little guy. Happy Easter. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and use Balmy Blue because that's what color I colored the sky, the clouds. And I have so many other colors that I just went with that. So I'll add this to this, and this is our second card. I've got, oh, I might add the carrot down here. I'll add a little glue. And he can have a little carrot laying by him. Her. It. Yeah, I'm very random with my glue. Add this here. And our second card is complete. You know, you can always add whatever you want on the inside of your card to make it. I still have my St. Patrick's Day nails. I have to redo them. Another one of my businesses. If you want to see my new nails sooner than later, just follow me on my other business. All right, I missed a little spot, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that part of the carrot. It was just bugging me. All right, so there's card number 2 with, actually, I might even add some Wink Estella to some of those eggs to add a little oomph to them, but for now, there is card number 2. So the third thing, like I said, I am not doing another card. I am going to do something a little more fun. This would be perfect to give a little something to your people for spring, for Easter, for just because they like bunnies. So this is how we're going to do it. I have a piece of, no, yeah, this will work. All right, I am going to go ahead and, where's my bunny? I'm using the bunny that you can punch out. Like I said, I know some of you may not have got in on the punch before it went unorderable, but it's very easy to cut out with scissors. So there's my bunny. I'm just taking the Flirty Flamingo colored pencil, and I'm just coloring inside his ears and giving him a little nose, little pink nose, and a little on its cheek. I don't know why we put it on animals, but it just makes them cute, right? So there we have it. Nothing hard about that, which is good because I plan on mass producing these. And I'm going to punch out this one. So just line it up and punch. And then I'm just going to go ahead and punch a second one out, but there's no stamping on that one. All right. But there is a big line because I did have something drawn on the back. So let me grab my eraser really quick and just get rid of my line. I had another basket traced out. Okay, that's all I needed to do for that. Grab some water. Next thing you're going to need is a 3x3 piece of paper, 3 inches by 3 inches. And we're going to score it. So like I said, it's 3 inches by 3 inches. We're going to score it at 1 all the way around. So we're going to score it. Score it. And one last time. All right. And Next, we're going to look at the score lines. I know you can't see them, but we're going to go up to the intersection on 2 of them. Turn it around and opposite, we're going to go up to the intersection on 2 of them. Okay. So on the outside, I'm going to actually notch them so they fold up a little better. Hello. Welcome. Tell us where you're joining us from. And be sure to like and comment and share and do all the fun things so more people can see our fun little things. So I did not notch the 2 center ones. I notched the 2 outer ones. And like I said, this is a 3x3 piece. So now I'm just going to go ahead and fold all of them. There we go. Okay. And there we go. So this is what we have. We're making a little box. Yes. Sorry, I probably should have told you that. I'm going to use tear and tape just because I like tear and tape. And I want tear and tape here. I went a little long, so I'm just going to go ahead and plunk it there. And here. And I'll just put it there. All right. 3x3 square. All right. So now I am going to undo this one. Sure. There. Okay. And I'm going to bring these 2 in, but I want this to line up over here on this edge. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And no, I haven't used that one piece there. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off now. Ah! Come on, tear and tape. It's being difficult. Okay, so there's that little piece of adhesive I threw on there. And then I want to make sure that this lines up here. Okay. All right. Same thing on the other side. We have these 3. I'm going to put this one in. Nope. I'm going to put this one in. Take off that. This is the outside piece. Actually, I'm going to take off both of the pieces. So this is the middle piece. If I can get it off. There's the middle piece. And then this is the outside piece. Or this is one of the... Oh, why is tear and tape giving me fits today? Okay, so this one doesn't have anything on it. So I'm just going to tuck that one inside until I get these fixed. So this one's going to go in. And then I want to make sure that this lines up out here. There. And then this one is going to line up there. So now you have a little box. Do you see where I'm going with this yet? You do? All right. So now we have our 2 bunnies. And it doesn't matter what side you use for your bunny because it was all the same. And we're going to line him up. Notice the box is the same color as the bunny. We're going to line it up so that this piece right here in front of his paws just kind of flush with the box, and then his feet line up with the bottom. It's just easier when you flip it over to kind of have a reference. I'm going to go ahead and use some more tear and tape. So actually, this is the 4th project because I showed you how to do the bookmark too. I think this will work. Make sure. Oh, I got it a little bit long. I should have put it on the box. That would have worked better. Okay, so I have some tear and tape on there. I'm going to go ahead and line it up with the bottom and his front right there. Okay, so there he is. And he is now attached to a box. So this is why I told you that. So we're going to have it this way. And I'm going to get smart this time. And put it on the box. And so like I said, we're going to line up his front little notch right here with the edge, and then with this edge here, and then along the bottom, just so he kind of matches up. There's that line. I did not get erased well. Oh well. So there he is. Now we're going to attempt something that a lot of times is not fun, a bow. So I'm going to try it, pretend like I'm not doing it on camera, and just see how it works out. Because, you know, they always turn out really well when you're not on camera. And then when you are on camera, they have to be naughty. But this one turned out okay. We pretended that we weren't on camera. So, oh, I pulled the one. Pull this one. I got it backwards. All right, I'm going to try to loop it around. There we go. See if I can get it to fix itself. I know, I'm picky. Okay, there we go. We got a bow. We have a bow, and this is just a small bunny, so he doesn't need a big bow. And then we're going to go ahead and cut. And get out a glue dot. And we could call this our chocolate bunny. Even though he's not chocolate himself, you can take 2 Hershey nuggets and put them in his little box, and you have a little chocolate box carrier. You can make them in whatever colors you like. Here's my little prototype that I made with a different color bow. So, like I said, they fit 2 Hershey nuggets, and simple as simple can be. So let's see all the projects I made with the Easter Bunny stamp set. And you can have the projects. I will send 2 of each of the projects, no stamping, but 2 of each of the projects. I will punch out some bunnies for you. So there's that. And under an hour. Woohoo! So here was the second card I made. And here is the first card I made. And the first project I showed you was this cute little bookmark that I will be passing out at my vendor shows. So if you see me at the vendor shows this spring, say, may I have a bunny bookmark? Don't you love the chocolate bunny book? Yeah. So those are the projects I will send to you with a $35 order using the host code that's right here. And if you order $50 or more, I will send you a package of the butterflies also that we used on our cards. So under an hour. Woohoo! Super fast stamping. I tried. Yeah, I had to plan ahead, but it worked to my advantage. This is the card that is in the catalog with a couple little variations. If you notice, if you say, oh, that's the one that looks like it's in the catalog. So thank you for joining me. Be sure to tell me where you're from. Say hello if you're on replay. Yeah, just thanks for popping in and hanging out, and share it with your friends. I will be here next Thursday night again at 5 o'clock. I have to work next week, so I might have it recorded, but my plan is to be here every Thursday at 5 o'clock. So hopefully that works for most of you. And I will be doing mystery stamping next Tuesday in my group. And so if you're a part of my group, come over and join us on Tuesday for mystery stamping. And it's for my, I don't let other demonstrators in there. That's just for my customers mostly. So go ahead and ask to join that. So thanks for joining me and thanks for crafting with me, and have a wonderful weekend no matter where you are, if you're starting spring or starting fall. I hope you have a great weekend. Bye-bye.